Musk after getting declined multiple times by Epstein to his parties. Epstein list. Redacted Epstein files. Copy and paste. Trump recently stated he is less inclined to declassify Epstein files as there's a lot of phony stuff in the documents that could affect people's lives. What an odd thing to say. Finally, the Epstein files. WTF. When the Epstein memes make you realize that the media is losing its grip on steering public discourse. Oh yeah, we live in a society. I'm mad. Aliens might be real. I don't care aliens. I want Epstein's client list. Stop asking about Jeffrey Epstein. You know what? I'm going to ask about Jeffrey Epstein even harder. We will release the Epstein list. We just need more time. The Epstein list is on my desk. There is no Epstein list. Another day, another Epstein case. Memes about Epstein list. Stephen Hawking, other politician and famous people. Epstein and Trump on the island. Elon, who got rejected. Democrats, Republicans, release the Epstein files. Sir, they're talking about some CEO now instead of Epstein. There is no Easter Bunny. There is no Tooth Fairy. And no one will ever be convicted over the Epstein files. Welcome to Epstein Island. Please select your age, 8 and under, 9 to 12, 13 to 17, 18 and over. Every person waiting for the Epstein list being released on X right now. Tylenol causes OT-SIM. Darn, that's crazy. Were the Epstein files? We attempted to negotiate, but Galactus, he asked for too high a price. Well, what does he want? He wants to release the Epstein files and jail everyone who is on them. Epstein files. Hentai. Way too much sense? Censorship. Oh, that's the elite making deranged comments about Epstein victims. Police finding the UHC shooter. Police finding a single one of Epstein's clients. Venezuela. Media. Trump and Epstein files. Baby in Lake Michigan. Pokemon Go team removes Pokestop that appeared on Epstein Island. Gotta catch 'em all. Trump. I'm declaring war on anyone who is on the Epstein list. Also Trump. But Black Dynamite, I'm on the Epstein list. Different server. You know who wasn't in the Epstein files? The Epstein list got published. Your name is in it. It's in top 5. Release the Epstein files. Take down a Nintendo game pirating site. And then we told them that Ghislaine was willing to testify about Epstein's list. The government facing me to post irrelevant memes to shift attention from the Epstein file memes. Hillary Clinton, when another bill pic is released, form the Epstein files. Bring the Epstein's list. Scientist holding the basketball used on Epstein's island. Terrorists. We have Eric Trump a hostage. Release the Epstein files or lose him forever. Trump. Tell Eric I said goodbye. Is there an Epstein list? Well, yes, but actually no. Did Epstein cull himself? Well, no, but actually yes. Now, I've never been to Epstein Island. Shown picture of him on Epstein Island. You were born, birthday. Anxiety, you died, death day. Hi, I'm a glass sponge and I can live up to 15,000 years. Release the Epstein files. When you see MJ in the released Epstein photos, I swear I didn't, she's a girl. Why is Sydney Sweeney more important to people than the Epstein files? FBI concluded Jeffrey Epstein wasn't running a sex trafficking ring for powerful men, files show. The FBI poured over Jeffrey Epstein's bank records and emails. There is no war in B. Sing SE. Shocking. The Epstein files reveal Stephen Hawking was not into black holes. To Jeffrey Epstein, employees going on strike would have just been a minor inconvenience. Breaking news. Chick Hick, latest celebrity on Epstein's list. Kachiga, my neg declared the former Piston Cup champion. This is your ancestor, Glug. He's low intelligence, but even he knows Epstein didn't off himself. 2025, calling Epstein's list a hoax. Luigi. P. Diddy Lubing his way out of prison time. It's gonna happen any moment. WW3. For Christmas, I want a dragon. Be realistic. Epstein's pay for file list. What color do you want your dragon? Blue. POV. You're a child on Epstein Island. Snuck my presidential clock. Butch! The Epstein files we were promised. The Epstein files we got. What is it? More redacted? New Epstein files. Worse. Where are the Epstein files? Yes. Where are they? They exist. I'm going to release them. Wow, now I respect you. Bless you, Spider-Man. A hero is needed to release these files. It's all on me now. In nature, beneficial relationships such as this one are not uncommon. Here a bird is cleaning the hide of a hippo and whispering important messages in its ear. Epstein didn't cull himself. I have released the Epstein files A, and Bill Clinton is in it. How original. And Michael Jackson. Daring today, aren't we? When you dodge the Epstein files, but the 9/11 files haven't dropped yet. If Layden had hidden on Epstein Island, he would still be alive. There never was an Epstein list. Me. For Christmas, I want a dragon. Be realistic, okay? I want the complete Epstein files. What color do you want your dragon? Red. FBI monitoring my activity. My VPN location set to Epstein's Island, so they no longer care what I do. Nobody. Epstein files. I'm not real. I have a wild theory why they won't release the Epstein files. Nobody asked nicely. Please release the Epstein files. Why is that so hard? Adults. You'll never understand my pain. Kids on Epstein's Island. Hey, sorry. Epstein's list is out. It's 118 pages, with close to 200 names on it. It isn't complete. Epstein's list. Mandelson. I didn't know about Epstein's chimes because I'm G. Everyone. Did you actually expect me to believe that you're equipped to handle the Epstein files? U.S. government. Kinda. POV. You just encountered the Epstein files in the sub-Saharan wilderness. DOJ. Epstein's clients list. Declassified version. It's blank. Release the Epstein files, but make it all say. The evidence against elite predators from Epstein's connection during the Trump campaign. The evidence against them in the first part of his second term. The evidence 2 weeks after the director of the DOJ said the files were on her desk. I'm going to have to ask you to not read those Epstein files. That would be great. Boy, oh boy, I dodged that one. Marked safe from Epstein client list. Bigfoot chilling out after the government is too busy dealing with the Epstein files to hunt him down. People. And then did you draw on it with crayon? Government. The entire Epstein files. I thought, maybe they'd buy it. The government. People who want to see the Epstein files. For Christmas, I want a dragon. Be realistic. An invitation to Epstein's Island. What color do you want your dragon? Black with an X. Breaking recent batch of Epstein files have implicated kid president. Yeah, boo. I'm scary, right? You know what's really scary? A society that culled a pay for file ringleader for getting caught, but allows the mere deers and social elites to go scot-free. Epstein didn't cull himself. Public. Epstein files. Government. We need a better headline. Venezuela and Iran. ICE versus good. I'm still looking into the Epstein files. Wow. Now I respect you. Bless you, Spider-Man. Oh geez, Peter. This is one tall order. The dolphins by Epstein's Island realizing they're not the only reap paste in the ocean. 7-year-olds playing tag. Jeffrey Epstein. Chasing young kids. People who went to Epstein's Island. Face it, you're never gonna get my power. Famous Elsagate stars. Do I look like I need your power? The FBI when it comes to investigating my various hate chimes and war chimes. The FBI when it comes to finding Epstein's clients. Jeffrey Epstein, after realizing he'll never be able to forget how cringe Elon Musk was in those emails. Today, old friend, Epstein did not cull himself, but supposedly he was a pedo. You. Let's see those Epstein files. Not you. Why are we even talking about this? Melania, when another Trump pic isn't released from the Epstein files. Congress, release the Epstein files. Congress is going on recess. Where are the Epstein files? The Riddler has them. The names will be released when you solve the clues. Guilty by association. Guilty because you knew Jeffrey Epstein. Being on Epstein's list doesn't confirm anything illegal or any wrongdoing, but some of those listed threatened to leave the U.S. if it was released. Now, why is that? Vegeta, what's the scouters say the age ranges on Epstein's list? They're under 18. Celebrity on the way to Epstein Island. Celebrity on the way to a Diddy freak-off. Frequent Epstein Island visitor. Cameras when in Jeffrey Epstein's cell. Cameras when in Florida hurricane. Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein. Stephen Hawking enjoyed watching knee-kid midgets solve complex equations on chalkboard that was too high. Alleges Epstein docs. Ninja says FaZe Jarvis shouldn't be permabanned from Fortnite. The famed Fortnite streamer said high-profile content creators should be handled differently than everyday players. I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. That concludes our coverage of the Rittenhouse trial. U.S. public, so now you have time to cover the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. U.S. news media, you're going to cover the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, right? Epstein. Definitely not Epstein. Potential World War III situation in present day. COVID-19. Area 51 raid. Jeffrey Epstein's death. Harambe's death. Leonardo DiCaprio receiving an Oscar. Teacher, why are you laughing? Me, nothing. My brain, torpedo. A cool new fact that seems very interesting. Epstein didn't kill himself. Jeffrey Epstein update. Prison guards indicted on federal charges. Oh my God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Americans in 2036 rewatching Alex Jones' 24-hour birthday stream at half speed in order to find the hidden code that hints at the third letter of the 18th name on Epstein's list, the Epstein files. Phase 54 is another dead end, and this will only link to the Baby Shark video. I'm tired, boss. The face you make when you have dirt on the Clintons. We know that Epstein didn't kill himself, but what if another Epstein from a parallel universe killed him? There is another? Trump, when someone tries to shoot him the same week, his Epstein and Project 2025 connections starts making rounds. That is really good timing. Anakin, Jeffrey Epstein, poking kids with a special stick. The entirety of internet. Epstein list. Stephen Hawking on his way to Epstein Island at approximately 9:30 a.m. August 5th, 2006. Insert evasive text here. Why would the entire system collapse? Why would the entire system collapse? Pokemon Go team removes Pokestop that appeared on Epstein Island. The location, labeled Sundial, was added through the Ingress Wayfarer system between 2020 and 2021 and appeared in Pokemon Go. The Pokestop is no longer accessible in-game. Now we must investigate everyone who ever played Pokemon Go. Trump is in the Epstein files. For calling the cops on Epstein, Pam Bondi says that if we prosecute everybody in the Epstein files, the whole system will collapse. Do it. The Epstein files have national security implications? What are the implications? Epstein killed himself. No, the government did. Epstein in his underground bunker somewhere in Israel. The creator of The Simpsons is on that infamous island list. What if they were never predicting the future, but rather confessing their plans? Democrats are on the Epstein list too? Good. Guillotines are bipartisan. The Epstein files revealed that in 2018, Epstein purchased 330 gallons of sulfuric acid, the same thing Steve Bannon used to dissolve his victims in the bathtub of the home he rented in D.C. South Park writers after the leak of the Epstein files. Flat earthers watching as all their theories come true except for the flat earth theory. Bill and Hillary. We want our hearing to be public. The truth belongs to the American people. They deserve to know all the truth. Baby, if they going down, they're taking everybody with them. The Simpsons reportedly warned the world about the Epstein Island scandals back in early 2000s. Mr. X's webpage. Attention, some crazy creeps on an island somewhere are secretly running the world. An example of how Epstein hung himself. The Mies Nintendo thinks we'll use in the new Tamagotchi life, BFF and Grandma. The Mies will actually use Epstein and Kim Jong-un. When you and your best friend go to the Epstein's Island to do some detective stuff, but he auto-connects to Wi-Fi. All roads lead to Epstein. Don't believe me? Take a closer look. Time's ticking. David. My opinion on Jeffrey Epstein be like, worse than Hitler? But what's the shadowy place over there? Epstein Island, never ever go there. Epstein. Hate alert. Surnames associated with some of the evil men in history you do not want to be affiliated with or even share a name with. It's obvious that Eric and Don Jr. are on the Epstein Pedo Island list, along with lobbyists, sponsors, multimillionaires, the mafia, men on the administration, and the Clintons. That's why Donald is covering it up now. I've finally found it after 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. The Scroll of Truth meme is overrated. Nee! Me contemplating Ghislaine Maxwell's conviction of selling children to no one. Ghislaine Maxwell. I feel like you're just here for the zip line. Everyone else at Epstein Island. Elon Musk. New person spotted on Epstein list? Any sane individual. What you got there? A person tied to Epstein found tied up around a tree and shot with a gun, but the gun is nowhere to be found. The sheriff. A seaside. And that's when Scooby and the gang realized that investigating the murder of Jeffrey Epstein wasn't going to be easy. New York's hottest nightclub is Epstein Client List. It has everything. Billionaire globalists, Master Blaster from Thunderdome. Harry Potter after putting Dumbledore's name on the Epstein list in revenge for him putting his name into the Goblet of Fire. Billionaires not in Epstein's list looking at the list and realizing they were excluded from the Cool Kids Club. Epstein list. Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell being personally blessed by the Pope. Well, great. Now people are going to associate the Catholic Church with paid files. Australians waiting for Epstein's list to be released. Me, when I heard about Jay Epstein's list and what happened on his island for the first time. We're cancel culture. Politicians and celebrities when their names are released on Epstein's list. The same people, but a month later when nobody does shit about it. That feel when the year barely even started, and we already got an earthquake in Japan, a list of people who visited Epstein's Island, and rumors of an alien invasion. What a year, huh? Captain, it's January. The Epstein papers are finally published. Stephen Hawking is on it. The Epstein list is out. It's 188 pages. Jeffrey Epstein waking up in prison just to see that the newspaper headline was about him killing himself. When you finally finish reading the 943 pages of Epstein documents, what year is it? Say the line, Bart. Epstein list got released. FBI on their way to cover up everything about Epstein Island so they can continue sacking Bill and Eric Clock. 177 names of Jeffrey Epstein list to drop New Year's Day, the holidays, and New Year's. Me. Googling why Epstein is being talked about again. Making a meme about it in hopes of getting answers. Googling why Epstein is being talked about again. Making a meme about it in hopes of getting answers. 2015, pictures of Stephen Hawking, actually on Epstein's island, are found. I sleep. 2024, a flight list. Stephen Hawking isn't even on is released. Real sheet? I don't know what's the Epstein list, and at this point, I am too afraid to ask. I've finally found it after 15 years. Media, the biggest of the century. Epstein's client list. Media. Yeah? OMG, they just released the Epstein client list early. When you ask a celebrity what they were doing in Epstein's island, just hanging around. Goes to Epstein's Island leaves 5-star review. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for Epstein didn't kill himself. Just release the Epstein list. Add so much absurd names onto the list so the people who were actually involved won't stand out. It's not a list of Epstein's clients. It's not a list of Epstein's clients. It's an unsettled defamation case from 2015. It's an unsettled defamation case from 2015. Some of the people named were even Epstein's victims. Some of the people named were even Epstein's victims. Now say it back. It's a client list, and everyone on it was packing kids. I'm mad. I have Epstein's client list. Not good enough. We need systematic changes in social services, the justice system, and the healthcare sector to prevent this from ever happening again. Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, Russell Brand. 4 days the new year. People drawing Mickey Mouse committing war chimes. Stephen Hawking being on Epstein's list. Epstein's list being released. Japan getting earthquake spammed. The 4 ghosts in Pac-Man are all programmed to act differently. Red chases you, pink tries to position itself in a set way, blue tries to ambush you, orange is random, and Epstein didn't kill himself.